Okay, in solution, I would like to make a presentation about IoT project. This IT project make like a greenhouse. Okay, the first before we start the presentation, I will introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Raja Gustavo Kuradullah. You can call me Raja.
Okay guys, my name is Fahri Rizky, you can call me Fahri.
Okay, let's start the presentation. Okay, what is a greenhouse? Greenhouse is also known as a glasshouse or can be translated as a greenhouse. Greenhouse is often identified with the issue of global warming, but that is not what we will discuss this time. It's quote from Britannica. A greenhouse is a building specifically designed to protect plants, sprouts, and plants that can withstand extreme cold or heat. In other words, a greenhouse is a building that functions to cultivate plants that are not in accordance with the local climate, such as ornamental plants, some types of vegetables and fruits that are difficult to cultivate in outdoor fields, and shoots of plants that have just grown.
Greenhouse destination. A greenhouse is not only designed to provide ideal microclimate conditions for plants, but also provide plant protection against pests and diseases. Common uh, protection is installed screens on walls and ventilation opening aisles on the roof.
How a greenhouse works? How does a greenhouse work? Greenhouses reduce the rate at which thermal energy flows out of the building by inhibiting the heat that has been absorbed by convection. The material for greenhouse construction is usually glass or plastic so that sunlight can pass through. The sunlight is an integral part of the greenhouse so that the temperature stays warm because that sun's rays heat soil inside the greenhouse. In turn, the warm soil warms the air in the greenhouse, which continues to heat the plants in the greenhouse building. In essence, in a greenhouse, it is easy for sunlight to enter the glass building, but the heat is difficult to get out of the building.
The function of the components. The first one, the ESP to what ESP is a very inexpensive but has an effective platform for use to communicate or control via the internet or what use standard one or by using microcontroller. In addition, on the market there are several types of the ESP family in circulation, but the most common and easy to find in Indonesia are the ESP1, ESP7, and ESP12 types. All the function is almost the same, but the difference lies on the GPIO general first input output pen of each types.
DHT11. The DHT11 sensor is one type of sensor that is widely used in projects microcontrollers. This sensor is unique. Then it can read the temperature of the room and humidity. Sensor is packaged in small and compact form, and the price is affordable. Uses of the DHT11 sensor, this is usually used in project monitoring room temperature and humidity, air, in various conditions of space and environment.
Soil moisture sensor. Soil moisture sensor is a humidity sensor that can detect moisture in the soil. The sensor helps to monitor the water level or soil moisture in the plant. The sensor consists of two probes for pass current through the ground, the resistant for get the humidity level
Value.
for
Value.
value. More water make more soil actually conduct electric small resistance will dry soil in the is very dry, difficult to conduct electricity resistant.
Relay. Relay is a switch which is electrically operated and is an electromechanical component which consists of two main parts, namely electromagnet coil and mechanical set of contact switch. Relays use an electromagnetic principles to drive switch contacts so that with a small electric current no power. It can conduct electricity high voltage.
The function of the component. ASP1. ASP SP1 is a Wi-Fi module that can be used for IoT. IoT is Internet of Things which allow the controller to access to a Wi-Fi network. This module is a standard one SoC system on a chip that does not require an additional microcontroller to manipulate input and output.
DHT11. DHT11 sensor is a sensor module that functions to sense temperature and humidity objects that have an analog voltage output that can be further processed using a microcontroller. This sensor module is classified as a resistive element such as temperature measuring device such as an NTC.
Soil moisture sensor is the type of sensor whose function is measuring operating principle is to detect moisture among the soil. The sensor can detect soil moisture. Yes, you.
Relay. The relay has a function as a load control like a switch, but the relay works as an automatic switch which is driven by the electromagnetic force generated by a coil. Another function of the relay is to control large currents with small currents.
Maybe sorry, I have a mistake.
There are some mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.